Lord help me, it's TikTok day. Holy crap. Oh God. Okay, it's TikTok day, everyone. It's TikTok day. All right. I needed to grab a drink. Okay. I needed to grab a drink. It's TikTok day. Oh. I gotta jump on my chair because it's all the way up, right? My chair is all the look. If I were to stream without my chair being all the way up, this is what it would look like. Okay, it would look like this. This is how I would stream, but I can't stream like that. I gotta put it up. Hang on. Here we go. It's all the way up. Oh my gosh. It is TikTok day. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to TikTok Talks, okay, on a Tuesday. We do TikTok Talks on a Tuesday. I gotta sneeze. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, but it's not coming out. All right, the sneeze isn't coming out. Look, I needed a drink. Okay, we're gonna get into some topics today, and I need a drink for that. All right, first one's free. All right, first drink is free. The rest will cost you guys. Jesus. Woo, here we go. All right. Here we go. We're not gonna I don't know how lit I'm gonna get today. TikTok topics? Yes, TikTok topics. What are today's topics? Okay. Look. We gotta talk about some stuff. I don't have vodka, Mr. Bentham. I don't have vodka. But I have whiskey and I've got some tequila. All right. I don't mind mixing. We do have some topics for today. We're gonna go over some more Stanley Cup stuff. Okay, we're gonna talk about the Stanley Cup again today. We have to talk about it. Okay. It's okay. Gotcha. We're gonna talk about. Oh my goodness. You know what? Scrolling through TikTok this past week, I was like, there's just way too many. There's just way too many topics for one stream. So we're gonna talk about a few things this stream, and then I already have my topics picked out for next stream. I already have them. I've already got them. I'm, storing the videos away, saving them for later. Okay. But today we're gonna talk a little bit about, TikTok's relationship tests. If your girl or man do not pass these relationship tests as stated by TikTok, well, you just know they're not the one. Okay, they are not the one for you. They have to pass every single TikTok test that is thrown out at them by you and then put on TikTok for the world to see, or they're not the one. That's how you know. Okay, that's how you know he's yours. Okay, that's how you know. You got to do all these stupid, ridiculous TikTok tests. They're literally, people are breaking up because of these stupid TikTok tests. Okay, it is ridiculous. So yeah, those icks from the last stream were so bad. You know what? You haven't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet because there's more. We talked about the icks last week. We're gonna talk about some TikTok relationship tests this stream. I actually wanted to talk a little bit about TikTok's reaction to the Selena and Yolanda docuseries that came out a few days ago. So yeah, and let me tell you, I've already got my topics for next week because I just don't understand. I don't understand TikTok's obsession with aesthetics. But we'll talk about that next week. Okay, we're gonna talk about that next week. Yeah. Anyways, let's say hello. We're gonna say hello to the people that are here. What's up, everybody? Comic misconceptions. You know what? Comic, I was actually setting up my stream and pulling it up, and I saw you comment. I was gonna comment back, but I was in a rush, getting everything ready. Let's go, Mr. Bentham. What's up? TD. Hello, TD. Jonathan Chetzer, my celebrity. Hi, Jonathan. Dude, if you guys don't follow Jonathan on Instagram, you should, because Jonathan puts like the coolest stories out. And by cool, honestly, by dope, it's just him riffing on the guitar. Like that's it. But I think it's dope. I think it's pretty cool. I wish I could play the guitar, but I can't. I can play the piano a little bit. I took lessons as a child. I took lessons so I can read music. I can read music and play the piano a little bit, but not the guitar. You know what's cool? My cousin, I have 2 cousins, um, and they're both self-taught guitar players. A bunch of us in my family can play the piano because, it was, like, one of the things that was offered at school to us. You can take piano and guitar lessons, and, like, 8 of us chose the piano, so 8 of us can play the piano in the family. Um, but those 2, they also play the piano, but they wanted to play the guitar, and they had to teach themselves because they were already taking piano lessons. But anyways, little nugget, little nugget, little nugget for you. TD says, "Hit thumbs up." Thank you, TD. Alright, I had to put some lotion on my hands because they were dry. Oh my gosh. So I went back to Texas. Hold on, let me finish saying hello. What's up, Celluloid Dream? Hello. Just lock it in. Yay. Let's get going. All right. We're gonna get going. Andrew Thomas, Bong Donkey. Bong Donkey. Hello. And you got a haircut. Uh, Good job. I hope it looks good. I need a haircut. Okay. I need a haircut. I was gonna get a haircut when I went back home, and then I didn't. But it's getting a little too long and unmanageable, right? It's too long. I honestly kind of want to, like, not gonna lie. My mom, I went back home this weekend, okay? This past weekend. I went home for like 5 days. My mom showed me photos of when I had my hair really short. I mean, it was short. It was like like up to my jaw bone. It was short. And I was like, "Oh, the simpler times." I kind of want to go back to that, but I kind of don't. But I do want to cut my hair. I do want to cut my hair. But yeah, anyways, when I went back home, dude, my skin got dried out, and it's still trying to lock in that moisture now that I'm back in Florida. But yeah, my skin got so dry. It was bad. It was bad. Doom, doo, 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 doo. Hello, Steph. Hello, Tara. How many of these TikTok vids are going to be from women who are super tall, super handsome, super athletic, and super successful boyfriends won't commit to them? Well, none, but they'll be testing these boyfriends. They will be testing them. At least I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know, how their relationships are going, but I don't know. Putting your boyfriend through a TikTok test is so cringe to me. Steph can't blame Mara for I couldn't. No, it was me. It was me. Me. What's up, Tasrin? Hello, Mr. Bentham, Anna. Dun 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 dun. And Anthony. What's up, Anthony? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna and the Admiral. Hi. All right. Look. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. I totally drew a blank in my brain. I drew a blank in my brain. Okay, these are supposed to be fun, all right? We're talking about TikTok. We're talking about the TikTok cringe people on TikTok. And I'm loving this so far. So this is the second stream. I last week I wanted to clip out some stuff and upload them, like these topics, to my channel. I didn't have a chance. I'm gonna do that today. All right. I'm going to clip this shit out and just upload it to my channel. That way, if you guys miss any of these streams, you can always just catch the topics because they're pretty funny. They're pretty funny. Mm. All right. Look. I don't have a Stanley Cup. All right. I have a Hello Kitty Fast and Furious cup that I got from Universal, and frankly, I prefer this one. Okay? I prefer this cup over a Stanley Cup. But hold on. Let me get to my let me get to my I haven't even pulled up TikTok. Okay? I haven't even pulled up TikTok. We got to pull it up. Um those are my TikTok DMs. We're not going to view those. Where are favorites? Here we go. Look. Hold on. Come on, TikTok. All right. Look, last week. Oh, that's exactly what's happening. That was actually one of the things that happened when the Barbie movie came out. That was a relationship test. You are referencing a relationship test. Yes, there was a relationship test where girls were taking their boyfriends to see the Barbie movie, and if they didn't like it, they broke up with them. Yeah. Their boyfriend's reaction to the Barbie movie told them everything they needed to know about how their relationship would go, how it would last, how it would end, and how much that their boyfriend respected them as a woman. Um, and yeah, if the boy like it was something like if the guy took Ken's point of view, and saw Ken's point of view and related more to Ken in this movie and didn't really relate to women or didn't see anything wrong with the movie or, things like that in what Ken did and everything, then, well, I'm dating a misogynist and I need to break up with him. And people were breaking up over the Barbie movie. It was pretty stupid. It was pretty stupid. It was pretty dumb, pretty dumb, pretty dumb. I saw that happening on TikTok, but I didn't have the stream then, so I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't talk about it. If you break up with your boyfriend over a movie, you have bigger problems than not liking him. Honestly, they probably didn't like their boyfriend to begin with, and so that's why they broke up with him. Yeah, imagine. Like, "Oh, you didn't like John Wick? That's it. We are not meant to be together. You didn't enjoy John Wick? What are you okay, look. Hey, guys, hold on, wait. Guys, new TikTok challenge, okay? Take your girlfriend to see John Wick. And if she doesn't like the movie, that's it. She's not for you. That's the latest TikTok test right now. Relationship test. Oops. All right. Yeah. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. All right. But we're not talking about the tests yet, okay? We're not talking about the relationship tests yet. We're talking about the Stanley Cup. We're talking about the Stanley Cup right now because if you remember last week we discussed the Stanley Cup, the rise of the Stanley Cup, the rise in its popularity, and like the popularity peaked. It peaked, all right? It peaked on Valentine's Day when Starbucks and Target released their exclusive Stanley Cup Valentine's Day collection. That's when this trend, this popularity of the Stanley Cup peaked because when people saw how crazy all of these Stanley Cup collectors and resellers were getting over the Stanley Cup to the point where cops were called, to the point where people were jumping the counters to steal these cups. More people were talking about how the kids were getting made fun of at school for not having a Stanley Cup. This one mother got on TikTok and was so upset because her special needs daughter has a Stanley Cup, and she was so excited about this Stanley Cup because it was perfect for her special needs daughter, like the straw, the handle, everything was perfect. And someone stole her daughter's Stanley Cup. Like that was insane to me when I saw that happened. Well, now Stanley Cup has peaked, okay? It's the fall of the Stanley Cup. People are just embarrassed. People are embarrassed to have them now. Um, oh my gosh, I completely forgot to pull up. Okay, well, I'll search for it later. I'll search for it later and I'll show you guys. But yeah, it is the fall of the Stanley Cup. Um, oh my goodness. Lemons. I heard babies can be vloggers now. I have to show you guys this. You know what? I'll show it. Hold on. I'm gonna pull that up. Let me start it. There, I start it so I can come back to it later. But let me show you this. All right. Let me show you this. People are embarrassed to have their Stanley Cups now. All right. Y'all making me embarrassed to own a Stanley. Yeah. They don't want it's embarrassing now. It's embarrassing to own a Stanley. I'm actually so embarrassed of owning a Stanley Cup right now. POV, you're embarrassed to take your Stanley into school.
Don't know why she make thought.
She doesn't want to take her Stanley Cup into school. She's totally embarrassed. So she spent $50 on this Stanley Cup. And because it's no longer popular, because of the craze that happened on Valentine's Day, she's leaving it in her car. She doesn't want to take it to school. She doesn't want people to see her with her Stanley Cup because they would equate her to all of the crazies who are collecting Stanleys right now. This one, having to say bye-bye to my emotional support Stanley because I'm too embarrassed to take it to the gym. She's waving hi and doing that. That's a nasty heart. Okay, hang on a second. That's a nasty heart. Okay, if y'all are doing your hearts like this, what is this? This is the way that Gen Z and Gen Alpha are doing their stupid hearts right now. What is that? Y'all are doing your hearts like this? It looks like a claw. It looks like a claw. Like, I used to, what the hell is this? That's not a heart. This is not a heart. This is a heart. Okay? They literally have an emoji of two hands doing this because this is a heart. Okay? This ain't no heart. This is fucking weird. This is so weird. I don't like it. I don't like what. That's a gang sign. That's what this is. This is a gang sign. All right? We're the hearts. This is a gang sign. This is a heart. This is a gang sign. Okay? I could barely fucking do that. It's ridiculous. Anyways, back to the Stanley Cup. Back to the Stanley Cup. She doesn't want to take her Stanley Cup into the gym. Look, remember last week when I told you guys that they were making charms for Stanley Cups, right? You can decorate your Stanley Cup and make it be all cute and stuff. They're making charms for Stanley Cups so that way you can differentiate your Stanley from other Stanleys at the gym, right? So that's why people were buying these charms for their Stanley Cups. She doesn't even want to take it to the gym anymore because it's gotten that ridiculous. What does this look like? Oh, hey. I kind of like that. I might keep it. I might keep it like that. All right. She doesn't even want to take her cup to the gym. What else? What else? This one. Y'all got me embarrassed to be seen with my Stanley. Bro. Did she buy a bag? She bought a bag. She wants to continue to use her Stanley, but doesn't want anybody to see. Of course, she wants to continue to use her Stanley because she paid $50 for it. She paid $50 for this Stanley. So, of course, she wants to continue to use it, but she bought a bag for it. So, no one will see her using her Stanley. So, not only did she have like a $50 cup, but she bought a little bag, little Stanley bag. So, no one will see her Stanley. This is just embarrassing. This is bad. Okay.
The most annoying thing about having a Stanley is
I legit feel bad for this one. Okay, I feel bad for this one right here. All right, because I listened to her and I was like, yeah, she's an OG. She's an OG Stanley girl. Listen to her.
Do you want to know what the most annoying thing about having a Stanley is? Having a Stanley in today's day and age. I bought this maybe a year and a half ago before they were like super, super fucking cool. And now that girls are going batshit crazy over them, I look like I'm one of those girls. I'm batshit crazy, but I'm not batshit crazy about this piece of shit. Just so we're clear.
Look, she's crazy. She's just not a crazy Stanley girl. All right, she purchased her. So you can tell by the color, right, of her Stanley Cup when she bought it. She's an OG Stanley Cup girly, and she's pissed off that all of these, newer girls that are jumping on the hype train, the Stanley Cup hype train, have made it impossible for her to go out and use her Stanley because it's now it's embarrassing. It is taboo. It is taboo. Here's this one.
So I gotta be real with you guys. You look like f***ing clowns. Oh, I'm not f***ing kidding.
So POV,
gotta be real
you had a
with you guys.
Stanley for over a year, but these girls out here being embarrassing. Yeti for the win. So she's now, before the Stanley Cup, okay? If y'all didn't know, before the Stanley Cup, there was the Hydro Flask, right? Before the Hydro Flask, it was the Yeti girls, okay? I don't know. Don't ask me why I know so much about water bottles, okay? I spend way too much time looking at trends that I do not partake in, okay? I don't partake in these trends. I just know about them. But yeah, before the Stanley Cup was the Hydro Flask. You were a Hydro Flask girly. And before you were a Hydro Flask girly, you were a Yeti girly. So she is going back in time 2 cups. She refused. She's not having the Hydro Flask or the Stanley. She is going back 2 whole cups to her Yeti. All right. That is how embarrassed she is. She's going back 2 trends because she does not want to. She does not want to walk around with her Stanley. That's how embarrassing it is right now. Oh my gosh. TD, I think we need an intervention. Look, I don't know how I know so much about all these stupid things, but I do, okay? Sometimes I'll just read about it and I laugh and I move on, but I remember it's stored. It's stored in here. I don't know. It's just stored. What else? When you got the pink Stanley Cup months before the viral Starbucks Stanley collab, and now you're embarrassed to have a pink Stanley. Hide, baby, hide. Look at her. Yeah. Because that was it. Valentine's Day was the peak. Valentine's Day was the Stanley peak. All right. It peaked to Valentine's. That's the popularity right there. Actually, I want to say that it peaked at Christmas time. That's actually let me go back. All right. I'm going to go back and say that these cups probably peaked around Christmas time because that's when you were asking for a Stanley Cup for Christmas. All of these crazy videos of kids opening up their Christmas presents and they got a Stanley and they got so excited. Tears were flowing. Everybody was asking for a Stanley Cup around Christmas time. Okay. And that's when it peaked. The Stanley Cup craze peaked, I think, at Christmas time. And then it got bad. All right. It got bad because this collab came out with Target and Starbucks. And that's when you sort of saw the start of the fall of the Stanley Cup. That was the start. That's what it was. Valentine's Day was the beginning of the end for Stanley and the Stanley Cup popularity, right? Was the Valentine's Day release. And now this poor girl with her pink cup does not want to use it. She doesn't want to use it at work. And she's like, hide, baby, hide your pink Stanley. Because then, if they see you with a pink Stanley, they're going to think that you are one of those crazy people running in Target trying to get your hands on one. What is this one? Why do I feel embarrassed to have a Stanley Cup now that all my students will probably have one when I go back to teach on Tuesday? Well, because your students are on TikTok. So now she's embarrassed. Oh, pink. I'm actually embarrassed to own this cup right now. Yeah, it's the pink Stanley Cup. It's the Valentine's Day. That's the Valentine's Day collab. You know how I know? Because it has a little heart. Has a little heart right here. So that's the Valentine's Day cup. And she's embarrassed to have it because of the way people were acting when these cups were released. So she's embarrassed to have it. This one was so funny. Okay, hold on. Let's play this one.
Gotta be real with you guys.
Here, let's play this one.
So I gotta be real with you guys. You look like clown.
Wait. Hold on. Let me read this before we play this, okay? Me and my random colored Stanley Cup watching all these ghetto girls fighting over a certain color cup instead of focusing on getting paid for what you're putting in it. So sip on and see results. Now let's see what she has to say, okay?
So I gotta be real with you guys. You look like clowns. Oh, I'm not kidding.
So she has secondhand embarrassment. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I have third-hand embarrassment for you because you are calling girls clowns for how they are acting, yet you are sitting here with your Stanley Cup accessorized to all heaven. She's got this thing down here that's to keep her Stanley Cup from like making noise and protecting it. Okay, it's a little cup protector. Okay, she's sitting here in her car embarrassed and having secondhand embarrassment and calling women clowns. When she said, I have third-hand embarrassment, she's got a little Stanley cup protector and a little straw protector too. The straw protectors are to keep creepy crawlers from entering your cup. That's the major selling point of these little straw toppers right here. Not only are they adorable, but they protect your fluid, your liquid, from getting little creepy crawlers, little bugs going in to your drink. And that's a major selling point for this. So I have third-hand embarrassment for this girl. She shouldn't be calling people clowns. Girl, look in the mirror. Look at your cup. You accessorized a cup. Get out of here. What is this one? Me, when I see Gen Z on TikTok saying Lulu belt bags and Stanley cups are embarrassing. What is she about? She's about to throw it away. Dude, and this isn't the first video that I have seen of women doing this. They are throwing away their Stanley cups and they're giving them away. All right, they are giving their Stanley cups away. That's how embarrassing it's gotten. The Stanley cups are now being found at Goodwill stores. They're now being found at Goodwill. All right, because people are getting rid of their Stanley cups. So there are videos on TikTok of people finding the Stanley Cup and other types of Stanley Cup, not just this one, at Goodwill because they are no longer popular. The Stanley trend has come and gone, and it is going downhill. And the Lululemon belt bags, okay? The Lululemon belt bags. Now, this one I actually do have, okay? She's carrying these Lululemon belt bags. All right, I do have one of those. I'm not gonna lie, all right? I bought it when I was at Disney Springs, and I wear it because it's just easier for me when I'm walking around in the parks. I have both hands. I don't have to worry about a stupid bag, all right? So I do have one of those. It wasn't trendy. I honestly got it because Joe had one, and I saw how much stuff she could fit into it, and so I was like, dude, I like that bag, and so I bought myself one. It wasn't because of TikTok. Oh my god. Hi, Disparu. I have fourth-hand embarrassment because we're reviewing. What's up, SG? Disparu, I never want to hear from women about men getting invested in video games when they're all like this over a baby sippy cup. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. No right to complain, okay? Oh my gosh. Wiley Dave! It's like the Beanie Baby fad. Pretty much. Yeah, so they're just tossing them away. I wonder if I can find, hang on, let me stop sharing here. Let me see. Yeah, here we are. Boom. Really quick search. Look at that. They are at thrift stores now. What do we find? What do we find at this thrift store? Is that a Stanley cup? People getting rid of their Stanleys.
Not me finding a brand new Stanley cup at the store.
If you're broken in my business, then just shut up.
Thrift store, and they're selling it.
My body, bitch, I'm done up.
For?
Shut up. I invested in my body, bitch,
like
I'm done up.
People getting rid of their Stanley cups.
Stanley cup at the thrift store. Only $6.
$6. People don't want their Stanleys anymore. They don't want their Stanleys anymore. They're getting rid of them because people have secondhand embarrassment from their Stanleys. Let me go back to this girl. Oh wait, what happened here? Oh, hang on. Like, what happened here? Whoops. We have a couple more videos, okay? We have a couple more videos. All right. A couple more. Let's see. What is this one? I'm now embarrassed. I'm too embarrassed to bring my Stanley to school. All of these videos of these girls waving goodbye to their Stanley. It's so stupid. They're all waving goodbye to their Stanley because they don't want to take him to school because they're too embarrassed. Yes, it is the fall of the Stanley Cup. It is the fall of the Stanley Cup. People are too embarrassed to take their Stanleys to work, to school, wherever. Too embarrassed. No more Stanley Cups, all right? Hopefully this is the last conversation we'll have about these stupid cups. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Yep. No more Stanley Cups. No more. But it does make for good conversation because come on, it's a fucking cup. It is a cup. Like the amount of people that went so crazy for this cup. Oh, we were here to witness the rise and the fall of the Stanley. So dumb. So dumb. Damn. I forgot what the name of the new cup. I forgot the name of the new cup that's taking the Stanley's place. I can't remember what the name was. Alberta Retro for 2. You need to invite Crazy Girl on a live stream. Who's Crazy Girl? Who's Crazy Girl? I don't know who Crazy Girl is. What is that? Jade. Jade Shadow in the Batum game? My heart's entry. What is that? People who go into that trend have bad love lives. Well, yeah, maybe. I want to go to Ollie's. I want to go there. I think that is there an Ollie's here in Orlando? There is. Well, I'm gonna go there after this stream. I kind of want to. I've always wanted to go to an Ollie's. I've always wanted to go to an Ollie's. So, Ollie's Bargain Outlet. I think that's where I'll be heading. Alberta Not a Retro for $5. Thank you. If you don't want your Stanley Cup, send it to Rogers Centre or Toronto. The Maple Leafs have wanted one for over 50 years. I don't have a Stanley. No way. I don't have a Stanley. Hell to the no. Ooh, yeah. I'll definitely do that. I'll vlog it for sure. Ooh, look at my earrings. I got some diamond studs. So I want to get a fourth piercing up here. I don't know why I just shared that, but I did. That it happened. And I want to get because I have the. Wait, wrong side. No, this is where I want it. This ear is where I want to get the third and fourth piercing. This one. Stupid. This one, I want to get another piercing up here because I have one up here. I want to get a second one. I want my ears to just be full of earrings. We'll talk about hockey now. I don't know anything about hockey. Alberta Retro for 5. The girl who said, "Oh, I'm batshit crazy, just not for this." Oh, that girl, yeah. That girl, yeah. She seemed cool. She seemed really cool. All right, look. Naaman said, "I hear even babies can be vloggers now." Can we just talk? Can we talk about what I found today? Let me go. Hold on. I gotta go to Twitter. Okay, Disbrew said it was from 2019, but I just saw it today. I just saw it today. I was like, what in the TikTok is this? It's a little baby vlogger kit with a little ring light and a camera. You've got your little mic set here that you attach to yourself and a selfie stick. Dude, what is that? Like, I get it, okay? I understand, but when your kids' aspirations, look at this, your top career aspirations are to be a vlogger or a YouTuber. All right, this is in the US and the UK. Look at China. An astronaut, a teacher, a musician, a professional athlete, and then a vlogger. But look, for here, it's a vlogger and a YouTuber. Second is a teacher. There are a lot of people going into the teaching profession, and not because they want to educate young minds. It's because they want the summers and holidays off. Like, that's why they're going into the profession. Oh, anyways, I just saw this and I laughed so much. I was like, no freaking way. No freaking way. Oh, the study is from 2019. Oh, okay, but the toy is obviously now. Okay, the study is from 2019. All right, I got it. But seriously, like, even though the study is from 2019, I think that this is still one of the top career choices for a lot of kids nowadays. It's not a vlogger, it's an influencer. They want to be an influencer now. The terms have changed. They don't want to be a vlogger, they want to be an influencer nowadays. So yeah, that's it got worse. Yeah. It's gotten worse. They want to be influencers now. I mean, shit, we went over this last week. With like the 10-year-olds at Sephora and how they're being influenced by all of these influencers, but they themselves want to be influencers. So they do that on TikTok as well. They're baby influencers. It's crazy. It's insane. Oh gosh. But in China, we have these right here. Oh my goodness. We are doomed. That's what's happening. We are doomed. I love this stream, TikTok talks on Tuesdays. Like, I love it. I love this stream. I hate TikTok. I hate TikTok so much. I hate TikTok so much. All right. What was I talking about? I was talking about the next topic, which was Selena, Yolanda and Selena. Okay, that's what it was. So here we go. I watched the Selena and Yolanda Secrets Between Them docu-series. It aired on Oxygen, and it is now available to stream on Peacock. And I watched it. All right, I watched it, and I was not having a very good time with it. I was yelling at the TV. It was terrible. I did not like it. And I wanted to see, because usually, you get these reactions on Twitter and YouTube, on Twitter and TikTok. The reactions on Twitter were very much like, this is ridiculous. Like, why is this being made? It's the same thing, the same type of a reaction on TikTok. So I kind of wanted to share that as well. I hope everyone is well this afternoon. Earlier this morning marked 3 years since Power Rangers Dino Fury debuted on Nickelodeon. Let's go. TikTok is garbage, but then you just can't talk about other garbage. Yeah, it's garbage. I got the hiccups while watching that show. It was terrible. Or the docuseries. Okay, so here it is. I want to share I didn't pick a lot of people. Okay, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. 5? Yes. There's 5 videos that I decided, okay, I'm just gonna save these videos and just see these people's reactions to them. So this one right here, this is my favorite one. A couple of these other ones are just sort of explaining what happened, or this one's just explaining it. But
when you keep secrets, it affects any relationship. It makes it difficult. On one side, You don't want to betray your friend and telling her husband or her parents everything that's going on.
So here's when they're talking about how Selena cheated on her husband Chris, which they have absolutely no evidence of. Okay, they just made that accusation and didn't back it with evidence. And the reason I saved this video was because of the comments here, right here. Let me go. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I want to do? No, not that one. Right here. There we go. Just trying to fucking do that. Because of the comments, I hope they sue for defamation. This whole documentary is a lie. Yolanda killed Selena out of jealousy and rage. Why can't they just let her rest? It makes me angry that anyone is giving Yolanda a platform to speak while Selena cannot. What does that have to do with you killing Selena? So what if she was? What's that got to do with her killing Selena? It doesn't matter if she cheated or not. You took her life. Yolanda has no right speaking about Selena. So yeah, absolutely. Like, and her family as well. Like, y'all have whatever. You could speak your piece, but to me, you're just sort of spitting on. You're tarnishing her image and her reputation, and that's what people have a problem with. There you go. I want to go there. Can you guys hear that? Can y'all hear that? It's getting louder. Can y'all hear that outside? Sorry if you can. But yeah, because they're just talking about how Selena cheated on Chris
But on the other side,
without backing
you
anything,
want
without
to
any evidence
hold
backing
me.
it.
Abraham called me and said, Yolanda,
Ugh.
Yolanda and Selena had traveled to Monterey in the past frequently, trying to work on getting a fashion line started.
looks like plane tickets.
Like literally, it's oh my god! Remember when I was talking about how
Although
one of the
Abraham,
family members was
you know,
really irritating me because all she would say was, "That's crazy. That's crazy." It was this girl, her. That's all she would say. That's crazy. That's so crazy. But yeah, all they have are like, oh, look, plane tickets. Well, okay, you were still employed. You were still working up until you were fired. So, and Yolanda had like documents so that she was holding over Selena. Selena couldn't get any work done without these documents. And so she was just like, well, I'm the only one who can do this. I'm the only one who has, who can do this because I have this. So she was almost forced to include Yolanda in some of these business trips. It was so annoying how they're like, look, see, we have these plane tickets that proves that they went to Mexico. Oh, it's so horrible.
looks like plane tickets. 2 tickets. One's Yolanda's, the other one's Selena's. Okay. So they both flew on the same flight on March 17th from Houston to Monterey. So how interesting is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How interesting that, like, literally, they really thought they had something. They really thought they had evidence. Look at this one. This one's so funny. Hold on.
My decisions were my decisions, but the consequences are also mine. And I'm regretful for all of that. If I could turn time, if I could turn the clock, I think that a lot of things would not be as they were. And I want the people to know that I miss Selena just like they do.
I miss her as wild.
But I know I'll see her again in heaven. I will.
Did she say she'll see her in heaven?
She didn't deserve to die. You deserve that.
I'm sorry. They threw a flip flop at the TV. I don't know if you could hear. I don't know if you can hear it. But Yolanda is saying that, I miss her, but I know I'll see her again in heaven. I know I'll see her again in heaven. And the person who's watching it was like, did she just say she's gonna see her in heaven? And they threw a chocolate at the TV.
I miss her as wild.
But I know I'll see her again in heaven. I
Did she say she'll see her in heaven?
She didn't deserve to die. She didn't deserve that.
I can't. Nope.
Oh my gosh. So this doctor, right? This so-called doctor who Selena allegedly cheated on her husband with. Right here at the end, it said that Dr. Martinez could not be reached for comment. What's interesting is that Yolanda brought this she had brought this doctor to court, and he testified at the trial under oath that nothing happened, right? That they were just partners. He was investing in her business. Nothing happened. 15 years later was when he was like, oh yeah, we did have an affair. 15 years later, he came out and said that. That is that is very suspicious. Like, what are you doing? Why are you coming out with this? You want a payday? Are you want a payday or something? You testified under oath. So now you are attempting to purge yourself because you testified under oath that nothing happened, and now you're coming forward and saying something did. So there's it's very suspicious, and you have to wonder the reasoning behind him coming out. Like he's just looking for a payday. Which is pretty ridiculous. But that is what the family is standing on. They're like, "Oh no, he came out and did say that." Yeah, like 15 years later, he came out and said something. But that would mean that back then he was lying then? He lied under oath? Curious as to with that, isn't it? That's very curious. So this girl right here, I really liked what she had to say about this documentary. I really liked what she had to say. This girl is just talking about what happened in the documentary. So she's just like, I watched it, so y'all don't have to, and she explains everything that happened. But I like this girl's take on this documentary.
Oh, you guys have been messaging me, asking me if I've seen this fuckery right here. And the answer is yes, I have. But what is not so surprising, especially nowadays, is that we do this thing where we tend to capitalize on victims. And the victim here is Selena. And this is what this thing just did. And this other thing has been trying to do ever since she's been in prison. By implying she has the secret, she knows the secret, as if somehow that secret contributed to the murder. And you know, another thing we all tend to do, and have been doing for a very long time, is victim blaming. So
100%. She's not wrong. I think that people really saw a rise in victim blaming with the Chris Watts case. That had a lot of people talking. Because with the Chris Watts case, what happened was he had his wife who they had a family. They had 2 girls, and she was pregnant. They had a little boy on the way. Okay, and instead of getting a divorce because Chris Watts was cheating on his wife, instead of getting a divorce, he decided to murder his wife, their unborn child, and their 2 children, and hide their bodies at his workplace so nobody could find them. And he was eventually caught. But what happened after he was caught was very interesting. Not only in Chris's reaction to it, but the public's perception of that case. So, his wife was in an MLM. She was in a multi-marketing type of program. I can't remember what it's called. But when you're in those types of jobs, you're not only selling whatever product you're selling, but you're also selling a lifestyle. You're selling your life. You're selling, things like that. You want to try and show people like, hey, you could have all of this and look at, I'm able to do this. I'm able to stay home with my kids. I'm able to, be a stay-at-home mom because of my job, and you can too. And so that's what she used to do. She would post on Facebook all the time. And a lot of people were saying that she was very controlling, and you could see that in the video. So it's not a surprise that Chris snapped. And they were blaming the victim for his reaction to it. Well, maybe he couldn't get a divorce because, she's way too controlling, and maybe this and maybe that. And there was a lot of victim blaming happening during that case. Not only that, but when he was arrested, he blamed his wife and said that she was the one who committed these murders, not him. And that's the reason that he killed her. So people actually believe his story. And so that's when you saw a really big conversation surrounding victim blaming, not only by the killer, but, from the public opinion in these types of cases. And because there's such a big conversation around that, and because now people have, more of a voice being on social media, that's why these documentaries are coming out that are taking advantage of these victims. They're not letting them rest in peace. They're letting these killers speak in order to provide some sort of new information that will tarnish the reputation and the image of these people that they killed. And it's terrible. It's awful. But that's what Yolanda has been trying to do for years. Like, anytime that she's able to talk to somebody, she talks to somebody. Anytime she's able to.
So we're blaming the victim, Selena, here, right? Is that what we're doing? Because I've been seeing a lot of lives of people, so-called armchair detectives, who are just like, trying to break through the case. Like, I know this case. I grew up with this. But do you remember Maria Celeste's story? The same story that we're seeing repeating here, that Selena had an affair with a doctor. And the doctor, who, by the way, went on trial under oath and actually denied those claims, and then came back and said, no, we really had an affair. She was going to leave everyone. When I listened to Chris's story, it's so honest. Selena's husband, it's so true and it's so honest. And to tell you the truth, that time frame of their relationship does not make any sense of when she had this alleged relationship with the doctor, first and foremost. But let's always remember this: these secrets that this one here have always proven one thing and one thing only, is that they've always been empty, irresponsible, and downright fucking atrocious. And what this documentary did was just completely create a cheap resort in a way to create a consequence towards Selena. And it lacked to center her and her humanity, but also her artistry as a recording artist. We cheapened her legacy by doing this, by supporting this. But
100%. That's why this documentary is so infuriating when you watch it, because it really does cheapen Selena's legacy. It really does. It really does. Like, she hits the nail on the head right there. You get so angry watching this ridiculous documentary, with so many accusations thrown out there without anything to back it, or with something to back it, but it is like the flimsiest piece of evidence, like hanging on by like the skin of your teeth type of evidence that they have, that it could be interpreted any way. It literally can be interpreted any way, honestly, not even can be interpreted any way. The one piece of evidence that they have that Selena cheated on her husband was, and I said this last night, was a little card, a little tiny card from this doctor that says, like, you're such a great friend. I love you. Literally calls her a friend. But from that, you're made to say, like, oh my gosh. Oh, and it's because it's in an envelope that Yolanda kept, and the envelope said the doctor's secret. What? Maybe the doctor loved Selena, and Selena didn't return that. Maybe that's just the doctor's feelings. Like, maybe the doctor loves Selena, but that doesn't mean that they were cheating on each other. You know what I mean? Like, it is so ridiculous and infuriating.
The ones who imply that the father and Yolanda worked together to murder Selena.
Yes, that is a theory that is out there. That is a theory that is out there, that Abraham and Yolanda worked together to murder Selena because Abraham was upset that Selena wanted her own life. He was that controlling. He was that controlling that she wasn't focusing enough on her music, and she wanted to do her boutiques, that he ended up having her murdered. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that ridiculous? Oh my God. It is 100% stupid. Like I couldn't believe that when I saw that. Yeah, there are people out there who believe that, who think that that's actually true. Like, that's a theory. Ooh, maybe it's true. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. She goes on, and I'll play it too, but she goes on to say that she thinks that the bullet was actually meant for Abraham and not Selena. I'm of two minds about that. Because I 100% think that she bought the gun to kill Abraham with. Maybe not Selena, but somebody in that family. Because she bought that gun after she was fired, like 20 days before she shot and killed Selena. And like a few days after she was fired, she went and purchased that gun. I don't know if she planned to kill Selena with it or Abraham. I think that she had possibly, because she talks about how scared she was at Abraham and in her oh my gosh, the word is slipping, it's falling out of my head, out of my brain right now. In her paranoia, because she thought that Abraham was having people follow her, and she thought that Abraham was having people stalk her, and she thought that Abraham was having people, jump her in Mexico and follow her to Mexico, all these stupid things. In her paranoia, I feel like she probably did get that gun to protect herself, and if it came down to it, she was going to kill Abraham. I think that is probably why she bought the gun. I think that she shot and killed Selena because she was in front of Selena in that room. Selena wasn't, or not in that room, but in those days after she was let go, Selena wasn't fighting for her anymore because she was always, taking up for her. She always had her back, and she wasn't doing that anymore because Yolanda was stealing from the family. She was stealing thousands of dollars. And so I think that because she was so angry that Selena was no longer taking up for her, that she then made a plan to kill Selena. And when Selena came over to the hotel the night before, she was going to do it then, but Selena told her that Chris was in the truck. So that's why she didn't do it. And Selena came over the next day, and Yolanda got angry and shot her and killed her. Maybe she didn't mean to kill her. Maybe she just meant to maybe scare her. But regardless, it was all premeditated, It was all, yeah. Anyways, let's listen.
I'm sorry. You guys should be put in prison with this one right here, to tell you the truth. It's again, victim blaming. And instead of putting this one through trial again, we're actually putting Selena through trial. Let that simmer in your head a little bit. We're putting Selena on trial when you try to create these horrible conspiracy theories that the father had something to do with the murder. Abraham has always been a very complicated man. He's been way too harsh and too demanding. And this is just me personally. I think that bullet was actually for him and not Selena in the very beginning. I really believe that. In the heat of the moment, this one right here got really pissed off at her best friend for not believing her lies. The reason why Selena had to go there is because she needed the paperwork for her taxes, and she needed the paperwork for her new perfume that was supposed to be coming out. She was destined to be a major international star. And for all of you guys who are saying, well, she's better off dead for the family because that's how they get more money. Shut the fuck up. Everyone lost in the end. She lost her freedom. She lost her life. And Selena's family lost a daughter. Chris lost a wife. To frame this as exploration is more like exploitation. And
yes.
Shame on you guys for supporting this.
Yeah. It's 100% exploitation and victim blaming. That's exactly what this documentary is. It's full of trash. That's all it is. It's full of trash. I completely understand that the family want people to look at Yolanda as a victim as well, but she's not a victim. She is the one who shot and killed Selena. She is the one who stole money, and she is a manipulator. And, I understand why the family, want her story, and I call it a story because it's not the truth, because Yolanda is a liar. But they don't want people to hate their family member. I get it. I understand that. Unfortunately, you can't help what other people think about this woman who shot and killed an international musician. You can't help that. She did what she did, and she is now suffering the consequences, and you're not going to change the minds of people around the world with this documentary. If anything, this documentary just makes people even more infuriated because you're not honoring the legacy of Selena, you are spitting on it. And that's garbage. It's garbage. But yeah, I don't understand what they were trying to get with that. It's ridiculous. At the end of the day, she still killed an innocent woman. Yep. That's it. She killed an innocent woman. It doesn't matter how you you know, what stories you put around it. You still killed her. You still killed her. If anything, we're wondering like, well, shit, she was your best friend. You guys had this relationship and you still killed her? It makes you look even more of a horrible person. I missed some of your stream. I just got out of dialysis. Oh, okay. Do I know dialysis? Yes, I do. I do. Yes. I hope that is going well for you, Spirian. I know you talked to me about it when you were in Orlando, so I hope that's working out. I hope that's working out. I'll burn on a retro for 5. If I were Yolanda, I'd walk away from any publicity. Selena was beloved, and there are a lot of people who would like to see her deleted. Yeah. I think that the reason that this documentary got put out, or docuseries, whatever, got put out is because Yolanda is up for parole in a year, in March of next year. And I think they wanted to change the public perception of her so that way she could possibly get out on parole, because she got life in prison with the possibility of parole. So now she's up for parole, and I think that they wanted to try and get like a different public perception on her to make the parole board. I don't even know if this has any influence on that, but that's why. I think they wanted a different public perception, because if she were to get out, they don't want, you know, an uprising and people being angry. They want her to be seen as like a victim herself as well. But no, that's not what this documentary did. And I hope she doesn't get out, honestly. Teresa, Miss Martin Muses with a super sticker. It is a rose. Thank you. And then Spirian also with a $5 super sticker. It's a little corgi saying hiya. Hi. And Retro Collective with a $2 super sticker is a lemon blowing kisses. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, look. All right, look. Now we got to get into the TikTok relationship crap, okay? That's the agenda now. The evil people are the victim. It's a clown world. It 100% is a clown world. It 100% is a clown world. Dang it. We're already an hour in. Okay, I didn't want these streams to go more than an hour. But we're already an hour in and we still haven't talked about the TikTok relationship tests. And I don't know if I want to. Okay, look. TikTok is a weird place, all right? If you're in a relationship and on TikTok, you're going to get tested, unfortunately. But remember, you can't put any stock in these ridiculous TikTok relationship tests. Because I've seen them, I've seen people do them, and I think that they are incredibly ridiculous because you can't really base your relationship on the Ketchup test or the hill test or the bird test. Okay, this is ridiculous. These TikTok tests, relationship tests, they need to stop. They really need to stop. Okay, they're ridiculous. They're getting out of hand. So what are these tests? You must be wondering what these tests are. Philip. All right, look, let's see what these tests are, okay? The first test is the hill test. All right? And it started with this one girl. It started with this one girl on TikTok introducing the hill test. So let's see what the hill test is.
Guys, I need to share with you this rule I have in dating that I've had since high school. I think it's so funny. My friends love it. So
she has a rule in dating. All right? This is her test. This is her rule in dating. She started it when she's in high school. She is still single now. I'm just saying.
Here it is. It's called the hill test. So the hill test is basically whether or not you feel a man could confidently carry you up a hill. It sounds weird. I know it is weird. It is weird. It's totally weird. But I think it's based on survival in my brain. Like, it's basically like, can this man take care of me? Can he protect me? I don't know why the measurement of that is a hill. I made it up in high school, but it's something I live by, and I think y'all should live by too. As I need.
So if you are dating someone and you can say that they can confidently not carry you up a hill, they are not the one. They are not made for you. They are not a protector. All right. It's interesting the men reaction to this test. Let's see it.
So you may.
Oh, one more. Hold on, wait. This girl right here, she stitched the hill test. She says, not only do they have to carry me up a hill, but something else.
So you may have heard about the hill test, which is basically a test that girls have for guys when they're dating. And essentially it's like how confidently you feel about a man being able to carry you up a hill. I'm going to take it one step further and say he needs to be able to put you across his shoulders and do a full squat with your body weight. And if he can't, he's not the one.
If he can't, he's not the one. If he can't squat your body weight, then he's not the one. What do the men think about this? All right, that's what I want to know. What do the men think about this?
So you may have heard about the hill test. Actually, it's like carry you up a hill with your body weight. And if he can't, he's not the one.
Ladies, you need to stop with these tests. You need to stop. I know in full confidence that I can carry my wife up a hill if necessary. I know that I can do a full squat with my wife. I know, but I want to flip this test on you. Can you do it? What? Can't? How about this? Something happens to your man, your significant other. They go unconscious. Can you pick them up?
It's true. Hey, if we got to get that test for the men, then the test should also be for the women as well. Because what if something terrible happens and you have to save your partner? Can you do it? If you're judging a man by whether or not they can, because it's based on survival, right? It's based on survival. If you're judging the person that you're dating by whether or not they can squat your body weight, like what the fuck? If you're judging a man on that, can you do it? Because the man will also judge you. Hey, can you save me? If we were in a fire, can you get me out of the building if something happened to me? Or am I SOL? Am I inhaling the fumes and dying? I guarantee nobody is thinking about that. They're just thinking about like, oh, is the man strong enough for me? Well, are you strong enough to protect your man? Because it goes both ways, especially if you're in a relationship and it's serious, and you're in love and you don't want anything bad to happen to the other person. Can you do it? Can you do it? Are you able to save your man from a burning building? Are you able to, save them or take them out of a flipped car or something? Can you save your man without relying on someone else to help you? Like, seriously, what is the deal?
This girl I have been dating that I've had.
Oh, I love this guy right here. Okay, I love this guy.
My
Hang on.
friends love it. So here it is. It's called the hill test.
Damn, y'all ladies really trying to keep these big girls single for life. In case you're unaware, her hill test is how far up a hill do you think your man could carry you? Ladies, you about to get your feelings hurt. Just let me let you know right now. This is not a judgment of your man's strength. This is purely a judgment of your weight. I tell you, my fiance is tiny. I could not only carry her up a hill, I could carry her like a backpack across a range of mountains. Shit, the pack I carried in Afghanistan weighed more than her. So I know for a fact it wouldn't be a problem. But I'd have trouble getting some of you girls up a fucking flight of stairs. That's not a judgment of my strength. I am 6'1", 270 pounds. I served 10 years in the Army and I power lifted professionally. It ain't about strength. And ladies, you got all these tests for your male potential partners.
I love his test. All right? Because literally all of these tests are for the male potential partners. There's no tests for women, right? All of these tests that I'm about to show you, they are tests that you do to your man. There's no test for women. He brings up a very good point right here, okay? Because he puts out his own test.
Here's one for you ladies. We're going to call it the box test. This is where you make a day's worth of meals for your man without opening a fucking box. I'd be willing to bet that there's more men out there who can get you big girls up a hill than women who could cook without a box, the internet, and instructions. How about we stop coming up with bullshit tests for our partners and we just take time to learn whether or not they're good human beings?
I love him. I love that. There ain't no way that girls can pass the box test there on TikTok, okay? I'm just going to say it. I love his test, and I hope it becomes a thing. I hope it becomes a thing, because so far I have not seen any box tests. But I really want the box test to become a thing, okay? You can't, no instructions, you just cook. Take ingredients and cook. Do you have any recipes in your mind currently that you can just throw together for a week's worth of meals? I guarantee you none of them can. But they continue to create these tests, right? They continue to create these tests to like put their man on trial. Ooh, is he the one? They're not going to do this box test. Ain't no way. So, oh my God. Next we have the orange peel theory. This is so stupid. This is one of, actually, no, this isn't the stupidest thing that I've seen, okay? But we have the orange peel theory. All right? The orange peel theory. What is the orange peel theory? Let's listen.
Is an orange peel about to ruin your relationship? According to TikTok, this trend will allow you to test the strength of your relationship, but how trustworthy is it? This trend first started doing the rounds in 2023, and now the orange peel theory has become synonymous with signs of true love. But how does it work? So put simply, people are asking their partners to peel oranges for them, and their partner's response is supposed to be an indication of how healthy the relationship is. If they're willing to peel an orange for you, then this small act of service and your partner's willingness to do so is supposed to indicate a healthy relationship. But if they refuse, then it's a major red flag. Not only is this supposed to represent the importance of acts of service in relationships, but this can also test the relationship between your family and friends as well. Have you tried?
Yeah. That's the orange peel theory. If you are craving an orange and your partner peels it for you like a child and gives it to you, that's a healthy relationship. If he doesn't, that's a red flag and you might be in an unhealthy relationship. That's the orange peel, whatever. That is the orange peel trend. It's supposed to be an indicator of a good, healthy, and strong relationship. God. I don't want my food peeled for me like I'm 7 years old. Okay? Like I'm a child, like I'm a toddler. I could peel my own orange. That is so stupid. But we have people on TikTok doing this stupid trend and seeing whether or not their partner passed the orange peel test or theory or whatever it is called.
I really want an orange right now.
All right, try here, but I got you, buddy. Here you go.
You'll get me it? No, but like I really want it, but like I hate peeling it.
You hate peeling it?
Yeah,
All right,
it just gets really messy.
Okay.
And I have nails. It'll get like underneath them.
Tough luck, buddy. Go ahead and do her.
You're not gonna peel it for me?
Dude, okay. As if I don't do enough.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm being for real. Okay?
You can't fucking peel this orange for me.
Dude, I ask you to do things all the
I
time.
do everything. I just did your fucking laundry.
No.
And you can't peel this for me?
Dude, come on, man.
Seriously?
No. Figure your life out, dude. It's not all about what your man can do for you. It's about what you can do for yourself, right?
No, but like a good boyfriend would peel this for me,
right,
or like do something for me that I'm perfectly capable of. Obviously, I can peel this. But like, if
And a
you were
great boyfriend would tell you to do it yourself. I'm not a good boyfriend. I'm a great one. And I'm trying to make you strong and independent and build you up as a female.
well, that's the point. I
That's
can
woman
do it. I
empowerment.
can do it myself. But like, the point is that you would do it for me.
Yeah.
As like an act of
But
service.
then you wake up and you realize, you know, that you can actually just do it yourself. And like, you're not even that special. That's the thing. It's like, get that in your fucking skull, dude. Like, you're really not that special.
Okay, then I'll just peel this orange for myself then.
All right, go ahead. Oh, took you long enough.
I really want an orange right now.
All right. He didn't have to seal the deal. He didn't have to seal it with like, you're not that special. But what he was saying is just like, yeah, you could do it yourself. I'm being a great boyfriend. You can do it yourself. I don't have to peel it for you. Do it yourself. The way she was acting was honestly like a child. It's like a child. What's up, Bubba Matt? The way she was acting was like a child, honestly. It was like, I don't want to peel it. I don't want to peel it. If she wanted to act like a child, that's how he was treating her. He was treating her like a child. If she wants to act like a child, that's how you get treated. Because honestly, this is such a childish thing. To me, it's a childish thing. Look, I love oranges, okay? I eat an orange. I when I go to the grocery store, I always buy oranges. I eat them at night. I like having oranges. It's just something soothing. Some people have, little like teas or whatever. I like oranges. I love eating oranges. And I peel them my goddamn self. All right? I peel my oranges on my own. There's people here I could be like, hey, because they also said it's a sign of your friendship, right? So I could be like, hey, can you peel this orange for me? I'm not going to ask someone to peel my own orange. One, I don't want their nasty little fingers all over my food because I'm going to be eating it. All right? I don't want your fingers all over my food. It's something that I'm going to be putting in my mouth. It's not like you're cutting it with a knife, and not really touching the orange. No, you're peeling this orange up in your hand. You're going to open it up, and get the oranges in little tiny pieces. And I'm going to be putting that in my mouth. I don't want your hands in my mouth. Like, I don't want that on my food. Okay? But now, if they don't do that for you, it's a sign that your relationship is not healthy and it's broken, you guys. It's time to break up over an orange.
Babe.
Yeah.
I really want an orange right now.
You want an orange, like the fruit?
Yeah.
I don't think we have any oranges.
Okay. Do you think you could like go get me one and peel it for me?
They don't have any oranges. So she wants him to go to the supermarket, the grocery store, to buy her an orange and then bring it back to her and peel it for her. They don't have any oranges. So he has to go through all of these steps in order to prove his love for her.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I would ask the same question. Like, are you serious? Right? Am I being pranked? That's what I would be like. You want me to go get you an orange in the middle of the night? Like, are you serious? You want me to go get an orange and peel it for you? One orange?
I like really want an orange.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how to peel an orange.
Oh.
We have fruit cups.
Did he say he doesn't know how to peel an orange? Who doesn't know how to peel an orange? What the? That's a different conversation. He knows what an orange is. He doesn't know how to peel an orange. Dude, I would be more concerned about that. You don't know how to peel an orange? Relationship aside, I need to teach you how to peel an orange so you're able to eat this fruit. Let's say it's like the end of the world. We're in the zombie apocalypse, and the only thing we have to eat are oranges. I need to teach you how to peel an orange for survival, okay? Otherwise, you wouldn't know what you were doing. I'm wondering, has he ever eaten an orange, and how does he eat it? Does he cut it up with a knife, or does he eat it like an apple? Does he just bite it, rind and all, just... That's that That honestly, that's something different. I'd be more concerned about that than my boyfriend doesn't know how to peel an orange. Oh no. Oh my god, you're absolutely right. His mom probably did it for him his entire life. Dude. You're probably 100% on point with that one. All right. Hold on. What else do they have here?
Do you want me to get you a fruit cup?
Okay.
I think we have fruit cups.
They only have fruit cups. They do not.
Do you want me to get you a fruit cup?
A fruit cup.
I think we have fruit cups. Like one of these. I don't think there's oranges in here, but there's like cherries and mangoes and pineapples.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, look. You can like whatever you like, okay? Eat whatever you want to eat. But this man just said he doesn't know how to peel an orange. And he has these fruit cups in his fridge, along with, look at all that prime. Look at all that prime in his fridge. Good God, are we in an episode of South Park? He has fruit cups in his fridge. I used to work at a daycare center, and we used to give these fruit cups to the babies, right? To the toddlers, to the children, to the tiny tots under 5 years old as a snack. He doesn't know how to peel an orange, but he's got these fruit cups in his fridge. I don't want to judge someone too harshly, but I'm judging right now. Good God, I am judging so hard right now. I feel terrible. I feel so bad.
And you
Do you
want me
think you could open it for me because I have long nails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want it now?
Yeah.
With a spoon?
Yeah, please.
Baby spoon or big spoon?
Baby spoon.
A baby spoon?
Oh, perfect. Do you think you could feed me?
What?
Do you think you could feed me?
Sure.
Did she just ask to be fed? Like a baby? What is wrong with these people? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you that lazy? Okay, you don't have an orange, fine. You got a fruit cup, he opened up the package, but you're gonna take it a step further and ask him to feed you like a baby. Like, even when I worked at a daycare center, I didn't feed these kids. They ate it with their fingers or with like the little utensils that I would give them. Are you freaking kidding me? She is asking him to feed her. This is a relationship test. Remember, this is a relationship test. They don't have any oranges. They have fruit cups. And because he can't peel an orange, she asked him to open up the fruit cup and feed it to her. What is going on right now? Are you kidding me? I would be so embarrassed. She put this on TikTok for everyone to see. Oh. And he did it. And she's just like, she's so happy. He passed. He passed, everybody. He passed. He passed it. He passed the orange peel test. Blah. God. Are you kidding me? Okay, look. I'm not gonna lie. I love this couple.
I feel like an orange.
All right. I love this couple right here. Okay. Carlo and Sarah. I love this couple. I think that they are so funny. I get mad at the wife a little bit just because her husband, I think he's like Italian or something. Yeah, he's Italian and she's American. And I think they're really cute. They're a really cute couple. Now, does she make fun of her husband a little too much on social media? Yes, I think she does. Her husband is adorable. He's so cute. But yeah, I think she makes fun of him a little bit too much, and so I don't like that. But I don't know. I only see like a few seconds of their life anyways, but here we go. Trying the orange peel theory on my husband.
Orange.
You feel orange.
Like I feel like an orange. Like I feel like I want to like eat an orange.
We have orange
in the fridge.
Yeah, we have orange. We want orange.
Yes, please.
I understand that you feel like orange. That you are a
He thought that she meant that she felt like orange. Like he doesn't really get it. He's so funny.
I don't know if it's still good, to be honest. We can try. I can peel for you. I want oranges. I can make both. Off the middle part. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot a plate. You want a plate?
No, it's fine.
Tieni little orange. Eat this little orange.
Thank you.
An orange that eat an orange. Nice.
I don't feel like an
Oh, he passed the orange test. He totally passed the orange test. That's a sign, everybody. Remember, that's a sign. Healthy relationship. He did what she could totally do on her own. Fed her like a child. And that's totally healthy.
I really want to have this orange, but I don't want to peel it.
I really want to have this orange, but I don't want to peel it. So he's peeling it for God. You know what? Hey, look at that. He's doing it with a white shirt on. That's brave.
Do you want to get like a plate or something like that? You can put all the peels on the plate.
I could take them. Okay.
Look at how happy she is. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, he's doing it for me.
Do for you, woman. I was literally in the middle of writing an email.
You passed.
What did I pass?
The orange peel theory.
What's the orange peel? It's squirting in my mouth.
They're so happy because he passed. It's so this is so dumb. She's so happy because he's peeling an orange for her, right? Dude. I'm sorry, but honestly, like, look, all right, look, in my past relationships, there have been a time where I'm like, hey, can you grab me a water from the fridge? And they bring me a water from the fridge. Hey, or they get up to go get some tea. Hey, can you grab me some tea too? Like, that's literally what this is. Right? It's like, let's get the fucking, I don't know, soda test. Oh my gosh, if your partner, if he gets up and you ask for a soda, if he brings you a soda, you have a healthy relationship right there. Boom. Mic drop. Boom. That feels like what this is, right? Like, hey, I want an orange. And if like, you know, she has nails. Okay, can you peel it? I have nails. Like that's kind of a thing, right? You don't want to peel an orange if you have nails. Okay. So they'll peel it for you. Dude, their bar for their relationship is so fucking low. If you get so excited. You passed. Oh my God, you passed that's what you're basing your relationship on? That's whether or not it's healthy is if he'll peel an orange for you? I don't know. It's so stupid. What is this one?
Babe, since you're up, can you give me an orange from the fridge, please?
The fuck do I look like getting
Just, you're already up. Can I please have an orange?
Alright, bro.
Bro, you could have just handed it to me like a normal person. Why are you being
You
rude?
got your fucking orange. Shut up.
All right, dude. Now that's a red flag. She should leave her relationship. If this isn't staged or fake, she needs to leave. That's kind of rude. You got your orange, now shut up. That's bad.
Do I want this?
Orange?
I don't know. Like I want orange, but I just don't have the energy to peel it. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean. I want an orange. She's asking him, do I want this? I don't have the energy to peel it. I don't have the energy to peel an orange.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to peel it, babe.
Really?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Aww.
What do you mean? You don't even have to peel an orange.
Babe. Do I want this?
An orange?
I don't know. Like I want orange, but I just don't have the energy to peel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to peel it, babe.
Really?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Aww.
What do you mean? You don't even have to peel an orange.
Babe. Do I want this?
An orange?
I don't know. Like I want orange, but I just don't have the energy to peel it. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't have to
Oh
peel
my
it.
god.
Really?
What do you mean? Yeah,
Aww.
what do you mean? You don't even have to peel an orange.
Babe.
That's how I imagine that dude who doesn't know how to peel an orange eats his oranges. Oh my god, that's how I imagine he eats them, right? I don't know how to peel an orange. He eats them like an apple. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. There you go, dude. Yeah. I would have that energy for these tests too. Like he knew. All right. We have another relationship test, okay? It is the ketchup test. Oh, seriously. Everything is a test nowadays, okay? It's a test. We have the ketchup test next. All right? We have the ketchup test. Oh my gosh. This one is dumb. This one is so stupid. Ketchup or ketchup? The ketchup, like the condiment, ketchup. But here's the ketchup test. Let's let this girl explain what it is.
If there's spilled ketchup on the counter and your boyfriend doesn't know how to clean it up, is he dumb or are you a jerk for intentionally making a mess and trying to see how he can fix it? The ketchup test is the latest relationship test going viral. And honestly, some of the videos are pretty funny, with some guys just smearing ketchup into the furniture like they've never cleaned a day in their life. And other men are perfectly capable and also probably tired of all of this content that is made for your entertainment.
No, you're doing that.
But here's the thing, what does the ketchup challenge show? One point of argument is that it's all about domestic labor. You have to have some level of knowledge and I think a little bit of common sense to know how to clean up ketchup rather than smearing it into a counter. So there's that whole conversation around weaponized incompetence. Some men pretend or truly just don't know how to do something and therefore the work falls on the woman. But does the ketchup test prove whether you have a good boyfriend or husband? I would say probably not. I think what the ketchup test proves is that cleaning is work and that work should not be minimized. The internet is riddled with relationship tests. And you might be wondering why. There was Name a Woman challenge, the peel an orange theory. And I think the reason why these challenges are so popular.
Okay, she goes into all the different challenges. So yeah, so this is the ketchup test, all right? It is girls who are intentionally squirting ketchup onto their countertops or wherever to see how their boyfriends and husbands would clean it up. And in some of these, they're really getting, like, the men are getting irritated. They're like, why are you doing that? What is the point of that? But it is to see how competent they are at cleaning up a mess that these women are making. And some of them are infuriating, honestly.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Why are you holding ketchup?
This is a task for you.
I don't need more tasks. What are you doing?
How would you clean that up?
What are you talking? This is so weird.
What are you doing?
Dude, the daughter is judging the mom.
It's nice to have a clean husband. It's a test, and you passed. Good job.
A lot of ketchup you wasted too.
His thing at the end is perfect. That's a lot of ketchup you wasted. Like the fact is, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you making this mess? You can tell that these men are like really irritated by this. Let's do another one.
Are you pulling the prank on me?
No?
Yeah. What are you doing?
What? Can you clean that up, please?
No. You can pick it up. You made the mess. Here.
Put cheese on it.
Can you please clean that up?
No, I'll get the paper towels for you to do it. What do you?
Sometimes I just have the urge to squirt ketchup on the counter. We clean that.
So they're making a mess so to see how their men clean it up. That's what they're doing. That's the ketchup test. They're seeing how clean their partners are. Which it looks like this is a married couple, okay, with kids. She should know how clean her husband is.
No, you're the one who did it. No. That's your mess.
I'm with this dude right here. Like, that's your mess. You made that mess. I don't know why you made that mess, but you're gonna clean up the mess you made. Like, I'm with this dude all the way, 100%. Like, let's go. You made that mess. You're gonna clean it up. I may have added a little bit to it because I thought we were just joking around, but you're making that mess for me to clean up. Ain't gonna happen. Oh my gosh.
Will you come clean this up? Will you come clean this up for me?
Okay, but why use a dish towel? Stop. Like, I feel like these relationship tests speak more about like the women who are doing these tests on their partners than they do the man. Honestly. Like the same thing with like the ick that we talked about last week. Because why would you want to why would you do that? Why would you want to like put your boyfriend on blast or put your husband on blast on the internet and show them like, dude, he doesn't even know how to clean up ketchup properly. Everybody in the comments go and make fun of him. Why would you do that? Why would you want to do that to your partner? It's so stupid.
I just put it in the laundry. Like, what else do I do with it?
Rinse it out. Is there anything else? You're not gonna put any cleaner on it or anything? No? No cleaner?
She said at least he didn't smear it. Dude, at least he cleaned it up. You're the one that made the mess. Why are you judging him? You intentionally made a mess for TikTok clicks, for a stupid trend. And you're upset at the way he cleaned up. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. All right, this is the last one. Hold on.
Okay, baby. So clean that up.
Why? You made a mess.
Clean it up.
Why you put it on the counter?
Just clean it up.
Let's go, girl. It's clean.
You can just use a paper towel.
A paper towel.
I saved the paper towel.
You know what? That's a big brain man right there. He saved a paper towel. He just used his hands and cleaned his hands afterwards. Good job. Good job, sir. I hate the way she just did it right in front of him. Clean it up. So
Clean that up.
clean that up. I'm making see that makes me so angry. That makes me so angry just the way. And then the title of it up here, she said this man has problems. He doesn't have problems. You're the one that squirted the ketchup onto the counter and demanded that he clean up your mess. And he was like, you made that mess. And you said, so clean it up. You demanded that he clean that mess. And you're upset because he saved a paper towel and just used his hands. He cleaned it. He cleaned it with water and everything. You just don't like the way he cleaned it. You don't like the way he cleaned your mess. Oh, yeah. Dude, that was funny. Is that a Ripperverse hat behind me? Yeah, it is. Right up here. All right, but the ketchup test it got nothing. The ketchup test has nothing on the bird test. Okay? The bird test. Hold on. This is the worst one of them all. This is the most ridiculous one of them all. Okay? Hold on. I have to check and see. All right. I got to share a different tab. Because the bird test is so stupid. This is the dumbest one. This is the dumbest one of all of the relationship tests that I've shown you, and they are all pretty stupid, okay? This one just takes the cake. This one is the dumbest one of all of the ridiculous relationship tests that I've found on TikTok.
The bird test theory is basically a predictor for whether or not your relationship is going to succeed, and it kind of goes like this. Let's say that you and your partner are sitting at a coffee shop and you see a bird outside and you mention it to them. There's a couple different ways that your partner can respond. Your partner could be like, oh, that's a really cool bird, and engage with you and take interest in what you just said. Or your partner can dismiss it altogether and be like, okay, it's a bird. What about it? Basically, the Gottman Institute, which is this really big psychology institute for relationships, calls that a bid. And the idea is if your partner takes interest in the mundane, little small things that you talk about, the relationship is just more likely to succeed because your partner has genuine interest in whatever you say, regardless of whether that thing is a small thing or not. On the flip side, if your partner kind of keeps ignoring your bids, that's kind of a sign that the relationship is going to fail because whether small or big, your partner is not giving attention to the things that you personally care about just for the sole reason that you care about it. The bird test theory is basically a predict.
All right. So that's the bird test theory, okay? And you know what? Hey, what she said was fine, right? You want to have a talk about your relationship and there's just something missing where like your partner's no longer taking interest in things that you're interested in. Hey, that is all good and well. But what TikTok did with this theory is the reason it's called the bird theory, okay? What TikTok did with this, they basically said, they basically took it and said, hey, if I see a bird and I'm excited about this bird and you don't match my energy, we are in an unhealthy relationship and you basically don't think that I'm shit. All right? And there is something wrong with our relationship because you're not matching my excited energy about seeing a bird. A bird. Right? We see birds every day. Sometimes you see them so often that you don't even care. The only time that I get excited about seeing a bird is when I'm like at a zoo, right? And I'm seeing a bird that I've never seen before. That is really the only time that I'm excited about seeing a bird. But let's honestly, let's face it. There are things that we get excited about as individuals that other people don't get excited about. Like I love the sky, right? I love clouds. I love seeing the moon and all of that stuff. Other people don't get excited about that. But if I see like a cool cloud formation, I get excited about it and I snap a picture of it. I like it. I find it pretty. I'm not going to be like, hey, babe, look at the clouds and expect that person to get so excited about the cloud or the moon the same way I'm getting excited for it. Like, it's so ridiculous, but let's see how these women test their partners. Oh, look, a bird.
What?
Up there.
When did I see it? Oh my gosh.
You passed. That's it. That's all it takes. That's it. Oh, look, a bird. You tell someone to look, they're gonna look, honestly. He's like, he passed. There was no bird. I don't get it. It's so stupid. It's the stupidest thing. It is the stupidest thing. If you point out something that's pretty mundane but interesting to you and your partner shows interest, then slay. That's what the title says. That's what the caption reads. Good. This is so stupid. What's another? Let's see. Let's test it on my boyfriend. Oh, this one's not playing. Okay.
I'm about to try the bird test on my husband. I feel like he's gonna fail. Oh my God, look at that cardinal. You see it?
Huh?
I'm about to try the bird test on my husband. I feel like he's gonna fail. Oh my God, look at that cardinal.
I mean, he did look. She said, I knew he would let me down. He did look. You said, look, a cardinal, and he looked. He didn't see anything because there's nothing there. There was nothing there. He did look. To his credit, he looked.
You see it?
And he's confused as shit. He's confused as shit because there is nothing there.
Huh?
He's confused. There's nothing there. So he's confused. He didn't let you down. You're just pointing out something that is not in the sky, and he is confused. He did look. But no, she's just like, he's going to let me down. I just know it. I just know he's going to. The fact that you already had that, like, in your head that you think he's going to let you down, maybe y'all need to have a conversation. You shouldn't be doing the bird test on TikTok. Okay? You feel like he's going to let you down. You were already defeated before you even tried the test. So that's just a testament to y'all's relationship. And I think you need to get off TikTok and maybe have a talk. Okay? Have a talk. Just you and your husband. Just you and your husband. No cameras, no nothing. Just have a talk. Oh, this is so annoying. The bird test.
Okay, so I've been hearing a lot about the bird test, which is where you look out the window and like get excited about something small and see how your boyfriend reacts. So let's do it.
Oh my gosh, babe, there's a little hummingbird on the deck. Look how cute.
Cute?
Yeah, he's super cute.
Honestly, if someone said there was a hummingbird outside, I would go and look too. But yeah. He came and looked. And oh my gosh, look, we have a healthy relationship because he came to look at the hummingbird. So now our relationship is super healthy. Look at how happy she is. Like, seriously, honestly, the bar is so low for a relationship nowadays, especially when they're sharing stuff like this. Like, oh my God, look. He passed the bird test. The bar is so low for relationships nowadays. It's kind of sad. But yeah, that is the bird test. I think it's so stupid. What is this one?
Morning, good morning. Oh my God, babe.
What?
Look, is that a little deer?
Where?
Is that a deer?
Where?
Over there.
Over where?
You passed. You passed. If someone tells you, oh my God, look, your first instinct is to run to the window to look, and they're just so excited because their boyfriend's passed the bird test. I don't know. I think it's so stupid. You have a hummingbird? Really? Aw. My parents have hummingbirds. They have like a hummingbird feeder in their backyard. Or no, I'm sorry, in their front yard. And there's always like little hummingbirds going and eating from the hummingbird. It's so cute. I know they could at least point at a real bird, right? Just honestly, it has to be something. And this person, when she's talking about the bird theory, it's like something mundane. I feel like if you told me, like, oh my God, go look at this hummingbird. A hummingbird's not something you see every day. At least I don't, right? I would be like, look, a pigeon. Okay? Like, look, there's a pigeon in the sky. Or look at that crow. Like, just something that's there all the time. You know, oh my God, look, a stop sign. Like, that's something mundane. That's something that you see every single day. Like, there were other videos saying, like, oh my gosh, look, a cardinal. I would run to go look at a cardinal. That's not a bird that I see every single day. Or like, oh, look, a sparrow or something like that. Well, sparrows I see all the time, like in Texas. But, you know, I would say something really, really dumb. Like, super dumb. Like, dude, look at that light bulb right there. Look at that light bulb. and see what your partner says. Because, like, honestly, don't even fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't partake in these stupid tests because it's ridiculous. To try and use these TikTok tests as an indicator on whether or not you have a healthy relationship is dumb. It is dumb. Stop doing them. Stop partaking in these tests and stop putting your partner on blast. Like, this is just stupid. It's ridiculous. All right. So next week, those are all the topics that I wanted to talk about today. And these, God, the stream's only supposed to be an hour long. And so far last week we went to 2 hours. This week it looks like we're going 2 hours too. Next week, dude, I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, okay? I told y'all at the beginning of the stream that I already had topics for next week. I am not saying someone should have done that. Hey, look, it's a bald eagle. You know they would have looked. Next week, okay. We're gonna talk about the aesthetic. Like Gen Alpha, Gen Z, they have like an obsession with aesthetic and aesthetically pleasing things to the eye, to the point where nothing looks real anymore. Everything is staged, everything is fake. And it's just really bad. It's really, really bad. We're also going to talk about, I know that last week I told you guys we were going to talk about this today, but I completely forgot until I looked at my notes and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to talk about that today. It's Gen Alpha and how they're not doing so well in school right now. It's kind of a serious topic that we should cover, which is a conversation that is happening on TikTok. Another thing is that Gen Y, and they're obsessed with like going back in time. And Gen Alpha a little bit, but yeah, for whatever reason, they are wanting to go back to a specific year, and it's 2014. And it's like an obsession on TikTok right now of posting, I just want to go back to the year 2014. Why that specific year? Well, I don't know. We'll talk about it next week. But yeah, they just want to go back to 2014. And they're posting a lot on TikTok about it, about going back in time. I wanted to also talk about the young generation on TikTok and how they're I touched on this last week, but I don't think I'm going to touch on it at all, honestly, because I don't think it's very appropriate, and I don't want to share this TikTok account at all, because it's the younger generation trying to be older and taking what they see on TikTok and trying to look older, right? And they're capturing the attention of disgusting people on TikTok. And I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to bring any attention to this account in particular. I just want to kind of report the account and be done with it. It's just something sad. It's just something sad that's going on. Back to the 80s. Let's go. I want to go back to 1947. Everything is a lie, all right? Everything is a lie. I have a son, Conyer. You love birds. Aww. Anyways, yeah, that's all I have right now. That's all I have for you guys. I hope y'all had fun looking at all this stuff and talking about it. I got all this information out of my brain, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you guys for Oh, it's a small parrot. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for letting me dump all of this useless information that I had in my brain out onto you guys. So now y'all know about the relationship tests and Stanley Cup and how it's going downhill. And yeah, and don't watch the Yolanda Selena documentary. It's awful. It's garbage. But now you know about victim blaming. And that's what people are trying to do with these documentaries. So it's very interesting. But yeah. Spirian with a $10 super sticker says thank you. Thank you, Spirian. There's a speakeasy in Orlando. Oh, Yeah, I heard about that place. Yeah, someone told me about that place. I'm interested in it too. I'm interested in it too. Yes, and now you know. Now you know. Now I've got this information out. It is shared, and I hopefully will never have to talk about it again. Tuesday night's main event is tonight. I have to work on that. So that is tonight, and I might actually go live for a gaming stream afterwards because I kind of want to. I don't know. Kind of want to game. I kind of want to play some video games, get drunk, and go to bed. So I'll see you guys later tonight. Oh, also, I changed the music. You probably noticed I changed the music in my intro because the music that I had, it kept getting copyright claimed. Like it kept getting copyright claimed. So I changed it. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully it's not as good as the music that I had before, but I like this music too. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, okay, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thank you for joining me. See you later tonight. Bye. Bye. Bye.